What's up, guys? It's Mini Phyllis here with my top 10 NBA players of all time. So I think it's a pretty straightforward subject. I think everyone's listened to a couple of these. So number 1, Michael Jordan. I don't think I need to explain a whole lot. Number 2 and number 3 are pretty much tied. But I had to put LeBron James over Kobe. So yes, I have LBJ at my number 2 spot, and I think that's a good decision. He's actually better than Kobe, stats-wise. I thought it would be the opposite, but it isn't. Kobe does have 5 championships. LeBron has 2, and he's getting there. I'm sure he's gonna get at least one more. Maybe not with the Heat though. And Kobe's a horrible teammate. I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure he drove out Shaq a while ago, and recently he drove out Dwight Howard. I mean, I think that's weird, and it's also weird that there's not more big-time free agents that want to go to LA. You know, like, why didn't LeBron go to LA? Why didn't Melo go to LA? You know, or heck, maybe even Amari. They don't want to play with Kobe. That's the feeling I have. I don't think he's willing to sacrifice his minutes and his shots in order to win, and I don't think I think it's always all about him. So okay, so that's my top 3. At number 4, I have Magic Johnson. He could have been number 1, even, maybe. He could, like, these guys are pretty much all equal to me. Magic, I mean, he's 6'9", and he's a point guard. He actually won a title in which the series-winning game, he played every single position. That's nuts. And number 5 is Larry Bird. Larry Bird, he was an amazing shooter. He could drive. He could score in the paint. Yeah, I mean, it's Bird. We all know what Bird can do, and we all know what Bird did. Number 6, I have Bill Russell. I mean, he's the person with the most rings. Crazy run of championships right there for the Celtics, which is why they're the number 1 franchise in NBA history. And I mean, he was a defensive beast, just a really great player. At number 7, I have Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. I mean, 2 championships, first of all, so that's pretty respectable, and probably the most elaborate collection of post moves, at least, yeah, of offensive post moves. And they were all fantastic. And I mean, when you look at it, I'm a guard, so I don't get as amazed by post plays, but when I see him play, and I see him do the little dream shake there, like he goes like whoop, 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 and then he goes up for a little hook shot. That's crazy. Anyways, I just love his highlights. So, number 8, I have Timothy Duncan. Lots of championships. He's been one of the best offensive players in the paint for a long while. And I think he's 37 now, and he's still an all-star. And that's nuts. I mean, 37 and still an all-star? Not a lot of people can do that. So, number 9, he could have been a little higher, maybe. Shaq O'Neal. Actually, no, let's say Shaq, because Shaq and Shaquille O'Neal is not the same person. Shaq is the person that played with the Magic, the Lakers, the Heat. Shaquille O'Neal is the person who played with the Celtics and the Cavaliers. It's not the same person. I mean, he's definitely the most physically dominant player we've ever seen so far. I don't think a whole lot of people will be as imposing as he is. I mean, you just look at his highlights and it makes you... There's nothing you can say, it's just amazing. Like, such a big guy, and he's probably the funniest person on the court and off the court we've seen publicly. You know, like, all those press conferences, all those like his dives in the crowd. I mean, that's awesome. And you've got to respect the fact that he understood that the NBA is a game of entertainment. There's not a sport that's more entertaining than basketball. It might be more enjoyable for you to watch the Super Bowl, or, well, just to watch football, because I agree that the Super Bowl is more exciting than the NBA Finals. Well, but anyways. So, let's move on. Number 10, Dr. J. I mean, he could have been anywhere, really. He could have been way higher. LeBron actually puts him at number 2. I put him at number 2. But yeah, Dr. J at number 10. I almost feel bad about it. I've been switching Hakeem and Dr. J all over the place. But anyways, yeah. So Dr. J, I mean, he was so ahead of his time with all those moves. He was dunking like people were not dunking at the time. He has the body to play in the NBA today as well, you know? So that's my top 10 list, guys. I'd really enjoy it if you wrote your top 10 in the comments section below, and I would probably have an orgasm if you did a video response. So go ahead and do that, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, have a nice day.